the attraction itself was...
This is a super cool set.
Rest in peace, I guess.
Soarin to tower. We are ready for
Hey, Toothsome, so I went there. That place was super cool. You can hear over the Christmas music. I'm just now remembering that this park has a really good soundtrack. It's on Spotify. I listen to it all the time. Start our journey in Seuss Landing, which is currently in the middle of celebrating Grinch-mas. That's Christmas with the Grinch. Got the Grinch-mas Hula Day Spectacular, featuring music by Mannheim Steamroller. So we asked when they opened the line for the 12:15 show of the Grinch-mas Hula Day Spectacular, and they said not until there's a line that forms in the walkway. And I'm walking through the line right now, but they don't open that line until there's a line outside the line. I don't know what that's about. At any rate, they let us in eventually, and I'm heading now into what I think used to be the Blue Man Group Theater, but is now the Grinch seasonally.
This is a super cool set.
Inside a snowflake, like the one on your sleeve, there happened a story you must see to believe. Way up in the mountains in the high range of Pontus, lay the small town of Whoville, the home of the Who's. Ask any who, and they'll have this to say:
there's no place like Whoville around Christmas Day.
Music. It's joyful and triumphant.
The Grinch hates Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be that his head isn't screwed on quite right. It could be perhaps that his shoes are too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may just be that his heart is 2 sizes too small.
I'm speaking in rhyme, splash! You hear the music, Max? It's catchy.
You're a mean one,
You,
Mr. Grinch. You really are. You're as cuddly as an cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
I'm feeling the character energy. The thing is, I'm a mean one. I'm the Grinch. My heart's an empty hole. My brain is filled with spiders.
You're garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch.
I wouldn't touch me with her. 39 and a half foot tall.
And he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist.
The roof.
Don't make me narrate it again.
Well, aren't you sassy? I'll do my best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can't. What's next?
Then he slid down the chimney.
Okay.
A rather tight pinch.
Okay. No. Skip ahead.
But if Santa could do it, and so could the Grinch.
If Santa could do it, so could the Grinch. You're a good singer, but you're kind of a jerk.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant.
Now that I can't do.
That old Grinch even took their last can of hoo-hash.
Hashtag klepto. Merry Christmas, perhaps. Age a little bit more.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day!
Max.
Oh.
Your hair. It's,
I know, Harry.
no.
Greasy, oily. Do I have a wart? How embarrassing.
No. It's warm.
Oh. Merry Christmas, Cindy Lou.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch.
Welcome, Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all who far and near.
Welcome Christmas, Christmas Day.
I got the pizza pasta, the mac and cheese with pepperoni and stuff on marinara, and it tasted the pasta that tastes like pizza. It was very good. And I got chicken and waffles, which were pretty standard, but also good. And now I'm making the obvious transition from Whoville into a thematically consistent land. You know, ancient ruins and mythology. Poseidon's Fury. The ride I really, really wanted to ride, but didn't find out about until like a month before it closed permanently. Rest in peace, I guess. Of course, the ride's gift shop is still open because obviously. I watch Offhand Disney on YouTube, and I didn't realize that the Magic Candle Company sold in Universal Studios. I didn't even realize where I was. I don't know what I wandered into. The Nightmare Before Christmas as a store. It's a little bit unsettling, actually. I feel like I'm about to get jump scared, which might be kind of likely considering this is the Halloween Horror Nights theme park. Oh, yeah, that's not... I don't like that at all. If I sit in that chair, am I gonna die? I don't know if you can hear this music. Honestly, I think the scariest part is those candles. Is that a dude in the tree? Is that Santa Claus in the tree? I'm gonna leave now. That store is pretty much Halloween Horror Nights, but without the jump scares, which is what I've been asking for this entire time. Also, here's Harry Potter. Have I mentioned that I did the Ollivanders wand thing when I was a kid? I got to be the main person and got a specialized wand after getting to experiment with some wands that did not work. Yeah, that was cool. It was fun. Once again, in love with the fact that I go from Harry Potter, which has the music of John Williams, to Jurassic Park, which has the music of John Williams again. You know, I think John Williams is a talented composer. I'm not sure if I've appreciated enough how lush this area is with all this foliage, all these trees. It really does look like you're in a jungle. Ha! The dinosaur. I wonder how many of these jokes I made last time. Well, this is Jurassic Park themed, and this is Jurassic World themed, and that's not confusing at all. I'm in Universal for one day, and I just passed Hollywood Red Rocket, which is the really big roller coaster. And then, like, I don't know, a couple hours later, this news broke that Universal filed a permit to replace that ride. What are the odds of that happening? Right, buddy, let's try this one more time, and we're gonna try to avoid the fate of last time. I don't want my phone to get waterlogged, so I'm gonna put my phone away now, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, that wasn't quite as bad as last time, but it was still not pleasant. Though I do really like that ride. I think it's one of Universal's best, so it evens out. Well, that's one heck of a tall drop. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. The design of this land is fantastic. I love how this land really looks like a comic book that's coming to life ahead of you. It's really very well designed. I also really love the different directional signs throughout the park. They're designed in such a way that you even feel like the names of other lands that are thematically completely different belong in this land. Like, still Island Land of Kong is not part of the cartoon land, but it feels like it is with the way this land is designed. I met Popeye, the sailor, and if you recall from the Disney Cruise Line vlog, I ate a spinach salad and I still don't have muscles like Popeye, and I asked him why. I guess it takes a lot of years and also other things. It's not just eating a can of spinach and you automatically get muscles. He's like 95. I feel lied to. And this is another very interestingly themed land. This is the Marvel universe, but it's Marvel Comics. So you got this sort of like Art Deco classic comic panel inspired. It doesn't look real, but it doesn't look like a cartoon. It's very interesting. And also they are blasting heavy metal music. It's very loud. And here in Universal is Captain America. I was gonna ride the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, which is a great ride, but then I see there's a delay. Peter, what did you do? It's really fascinating to see this whole Marvel land when juxtaposed with the other full Marvel land with Avengers Campus. And though this opens a week after I leave. It's so close. Let me in. Let me in. I've never been to Avengers Campus. I feel like I'm more inclined towards that design of the sort of sleek superhero than I am the comics, but they're very interesting dichotomies, and I think they're both very good in their own way. And it's interesting to have both of them existing at the same time, albeit on different coasts and with rival companies. Such a weird agreement. I don't know how this idea got pitched, but I like it. And a quick walk through City Walk, and a quick City Walk later. I'm gonna do these escape rooms one day. Maybe, I'll help. They look super cool, and there are ones themed to Back to the Future and Jurassic World, and I don't like the World movies, the Park movies are good, so I want to do both of those, but they're so expensive, and like, being here is already expensive enough, man. And they just recently set up a preview center for the new Epic Universe, sorry, the Universal Epic Universe, which is a dumb name, but I'm excited to see what's going on. I think I can film it. I will if I can. There's an opening sweepstakes, which obviously I have to join. First impressions of this preview center. It's a gift store for a park that isn't even open yet. I'm hoping there's a little bit of preview coming and not just stores. Okay. A little bit of a preview going on. This park genuinely looks incredible. This is massive. Whoa. And I think that is Celestial Park over there. That looks so cool, and the fountains. What park should have fountains? Have I said that before? This area looks genuinely super cool. I'm excited to see sort of the classic horror that is less jump scare based and more just environment based. By Reconstruct on Blue Sky posted some footage of them testing that effect. It looks amazing. What kind of mace is that? That looks cool. I didn't notice that before. And this is the windmill that's going to catch on fire. I saw them testing that effect too. This whole park looks so cool. And apparently you can experience it in VR. So when you do that, it'll take you into the show building and it will show you inside the show building through AR. So it's the actual model there, but with AR for the ride itself. I know the channel's about Disney, but Universal's cool too. Also, just as a giant theme park nerd, how cool is it that I get to be alive in the era of theme park preview centers? I've heard all about them, you know, with classic theme parks, but I get to experience one. This is a park that is not open, but I get to see a model of, and it's coming soon. And this is a preview center, and all of this can and will definitely change. And that's so cool to experience in real time. I wish they had merchandise that specifically said it was coming soon, or that this was from the preview center or something. Something that was a relic of the time. Because all this is cool, but it's the same merchandise they'll have on opening day. I wish there was something that said specifically it was about to open. Can you tell that I've been watching too much Defunct Land? I'm rambling on about preserving history and living in the development of projects. Thanks to Defunct Land. Oh, and the sweepstakes was a trip to Universal once Epic Universe was open, admission to that park, and the rest of them in a hotel and all of the things I entered, so maybe the Epic Universe vlog coming 2025. Who knows? And to coincide with the Wicked movie coming out, they have an entire display of Wicked merchandise at the Universal Studios store. And a quick city walk later, I'll be in Universal Studios. Universal right now featuring the Universal's Holiday Parade featuring Macy's, which might be the most uninteresting name I've ever heard. It looks like a really cool parade though, so hey Josh Goldman, I'm trying to talk, can you quiet down please? It looks like a very cool parade though. These flowers are candy canes, and that's very cool. In addition to the display at the studio store, they have an entire Emerald City Eats and Wicked the store in the main Universal area. I think this is usually Universal, their contemporary brand store, but I'm taking it over by Wicked for now. This wallpaper is incredible. Whoa. Can I put this on my wall at home? And this store has like a whole museum of props and costumes from the film. Here's a map of She's University. I went to their website and I became a student. I got a full student ID and everything. Fun fact, on Broadway, this hat is not black, it's purple due to contract specificity. In the movie, it's black. Fiero looking fly as always. And that was not an intentional joke because of broomstick, but it is now. What a cool time to have a giant blockbuster movie adaptation of one of the most popular musicals in the world. And this is the coolest train. I want that on my desk immediately. And then, of course, the actual merchandise. They have a Pop Funko figure of Alphaba? Are you really in this society if you just have the shirt? I don't know, that's debatable. This is tribute store levels of attention to detail, and it's so cool. What? I think this is how the wizard moves the giant head in the movie. This is insane. With these pedals and knobs and dials. This isn't just a curtain. This is, I love the record player style phonograph horns. You got the wizard's costume. This is beautiful. Can I wear this? I want to wear this. That was so cool. I haven't even seen the movie and I'm excited. I love the blue bow, so it's still branded for Christmas. That show is still, I think, the best stunt show I've ever seen, including the Indiana Jones one in Disney World, which is a very good show. It's so good. And I was sitting a little bit closer to the edge of the theater than to the center like I was last time, so I could see a little bit different of an angle, and it was it's very impressive. I'm impressed. Though I don't have time to go see it today, that show was also very good. You could meet Shrek dressed as Santa Claus. The last time I was here, I asked what that door was for, because that's way too tall. I think now it might be for the Transformers to jump out of, so they can roll out onto the street. Because I never noticed that before last time, but that's a very, very tall door. Oh, you know, our classics town. Drugs, imports, the nest facility with the Transformers. This is such a nice part of the park. It feels like a backlot. There's this nice town. It's very well themed. I mean, it's got all the details and the rusted metal and the fire escape and all the signs in the windows. It's really great. And I somehow have never noticed the Metropolis Tribune here. Is that like Superman? Anyway, next to it is the Rip Ride rocket, the ride I was talking about earlier. Might be replaced with something, question mark? Who knows? I'd forgotten the entire Illumination land they've got going on now with the new Minions ride, the Despicable Me thing, the Minions Cafe, all this stuff over here. They got a lot going on over here. The Tonight Show ride is weird, but it is very impressive how accurately they captured the NBC building. It looks pretty much identical. I respect that they actually acknowledge that Conan hosted the Tonight Show.
Sing what we want. It's time to honor some of the best rappers of all time.
My homies.
From LL Cool J to Fetty Wap.
Word up.
From Curtis Blow to Rich Homie Quan.
From Yeezy to Young Jeezy, we are gonna get crunk in this Heezy.
Please stop talking. Hit it. It's the history brush.
Folks is to trample on the members, trying to do what those ladies tell us.
I love all these bumpers. They're so cool. And they made so many of them. It's hashtag the panda. Hi, hashtag. I still hold that that's a really weird ride. But that's fun, it's campy, and I had a good time. And if you're wondering why I'm on the ground, it's because I'm waiting for the parade. We're going to check out the Holiday Tribute Store, which uses a pop-up story theme. There's a sequel? Yeah, there's a sequel. Since when has there been a sequel? This is cool. They brought one of the illustrations from the book into 3D. Fast and Furious supercharged, potentially the easiest theme park attraction that ever exists, but that's neither here nor there. What is here is Richter's Burger Company, where I'm going to go for dinner. Richter, of course, referring to the Richter scale that measures earthquakes and their intensity. And here I'm going to get the big one, which is a bacon cheeseburger. Also, I don't think I said this earlier, so when I went to Circus Majercus, I got the pizza pasta, which is a mac and cheese with pepperoni and stuff on marinara, and it tasted the pasta that tastes like pizza. It was very good. And I got chicken and waffles, which are pretty standard, but also good. I'm going to put the clip of me saying that in there earlier, and it's going to be out of place. But if you're here now, you'll understand what's going on. That was all quite good. I'm a fan. I know almost nothing about this ride, so I'm excited to find out what it is. I do like the backstory that VillainCon is an organization that actually exists, and Universal is just hosting their event in the park. That's a neat touch.
Be lasting. May the worst villain win.
I gotta say, this queue is very well themed. It's themed to the floor of the convention center, and it's great. Even down to the booth number. The attraction itself was kind of boring. It was much like any sort of shooting gallery style dark ride. You're on a moving platform going past targets and you have to hit them to win points. But this was a moving walkway that you were standing on, so that was weird, and there were no physical sets you were actually trying to hit things on. It was just a bunch of giant screens, and the animation was so over the top that it was a little bit overstimulating, and I couldn't really tell what my target, that little laser thing that denotes your gun was versus other people's guns. But not as cool as the queue. The queue is better than the actual ride. Got some very underexposed butterbeer here. Still just as good, though it's very cold out, and this is also very cold. I've never seen a theme park decorate their attraction signs for Christmas like that. Hey, I know some of these celebrities. Not personally, though, obviously. I almost left here without going shopping. That's definitely not going to work. Alright, bought some stuff. Much better. That wraps up today's video in Universal Studios. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.